day here in the high desert of Southern California where I live. It's always windy, but it's extra today. It's just extra. The wind is blowing in another storm. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. There's a few things that I want to do today in order to get ready for tomorrow for the rain. I'm going to try and get some things cleared out and done while I still have some sunlight. The first thing I want to do is take this tray of seedlings and plant it off into that box right there so that when it rains it can help it settle in and everything. Those seedlings are just broccoli and cauliflower and cabbages that I started indoors. And then also this bed, there's some cardboard on here. The wind just blew that on here. This bed, my daughter is going to go through, and I have her out here. She's going to collect all the bean pods and stuff out of here. In fact, she and I might work together on that project. In both of these beds right here. And then probably get this cleared out today. My problem child bed. Get all of this stuff pulled out. The only thing that's still living in this bed right now is I don't know if you can see it, is the red Russian kale that I planted in there. So let me get everything else pulled out of here so that I can get this covered over with some black plastic to combat these seeds of this grass seed that keeps growing up through this bed or in this bed. So anyways, and then eventually, I don't think I'll get all of this done today, but especially not the pond. This is where I want to build my pond, and I already started digging it out. My husband and I are going to start working on this again and possibly either hire someone to come out and dig it out for us or rent a machine that we can dig it out for ourselves. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I am shivering. It is cold. And there's a possibility that it might snow. So, anyways, and where you see this nice little mound that's here, I built this. It's called a hibernaculum for my tortoise. And, well, she goes in there when she chooses. You've seen her on video before going in there. I don't think she's in there right now. She's in the shed, I believe. But anyways, this area right here, starting from this tree all the way over to possibly that tree or where the waterfall is going to go, I have a little fence that I'm going to put up. And so when they come out after their sleep this spring, Cornelia and Thaddeus, I'm going to put them inside that fence because that's the only thing I can think of doing. I love watching them walk around freely. Cornelia keeps getting into my plants in my garden. And she already ate some melons that grew off the side of the bed, and she got into my watermelon patch and ate those plants and the bean plants that I had over there. So I think in order for me to keep her and Thaddeus under control, I'm going to have to enclose them in their own little area so that I can control what they eat. And I'm good about that, given Cornelia, anytime I prune stuff or whatever, or I'll just go out with the clipper and just cut some stuff off and throw it down for her usually. But this time, she'll just be in an enclosure when I do it. And another upcoming project is where I put some watermelons, this area right here in between my peach trees. it's gonna be my new location for my greenhouse. So I can't wait to get that started. This is gonna be the last season that I'm gonna grow my watermelons and stuff in this spot. So I'm excited about that. Can't wait to get them started. It won't get started until probably fall season, early fall after the growing season. So anyways, I just wanted to get it on video what everything looks like before, and then when I'm finished with putting it all together, then I will do an after video so that you can see how everything looks. So see you when this is all finished. This bed right here is the bed that I'm going to be working on today. I need to plant some things into this bed. I'm going to be planting some starts that I started and some seeds that I have. And this is just going to be my winter bed for right now. I need to take that black fabric off of here because it's already weathered and worn, and you see it's already ripping apart. And I'm just going to leave it off for right now and plant the stuff in here that I need to plant. But when I go to replant this bed for spring, then I will cover it again with the weed barrier cloth. So, and then in this part, I'm going to most likely plant a whole bunch of radishes. I have a whole bunch of different radishes and stuff. So I'm thinking about planting those in that side and also on this side. So I will get all this stuff done and get some things planted and get back to you after I'm done. I just had to bring you in closer for this. Look at that. I didn't even go deep. And there's just tons of worms in here. I don't want to... Look at that. I don't want to crush them all up, but I got to plant this stuff. But there's just tons and tons of worms in this box. Probably because of this super poop that I have on here in this box. But I guess I do have to dig in here though so I can get the stuff planted. And worms, I'm sorry. This is that box, that tray that I've had sitting in the house. I started inside the house. And Lola got to it, and you can see she ate a lot of the seedlings that was in here. And so, and she was, I think she was after the dirt, not necessarily the seedlings, because I saw them just left on the floor. By the time I found it, they were all dried out. But I think she was just after the dirt for some reason. She likes this potting soil. She likes to eat it. I don't get that myself, but you know, that's her. That's what she likes to do. So let's see about getting these planted. I didn't label any of these, so I don't know what's what. I don't know which ones are cabbage or which ones are broccoli or anything like that. So I'm just gonna have to guess at it. And put these in and just hope that they survive. All these worms. There's a ton of worms. I could go fishing with these worms. Look how many worms there are here. I planted some radishes in here. I planted this German giant on this side, and then this purple plum in the front here, and then this black Spanish radish on the side over here. I planted some golden beets in all four corners of this bed, along with cabbages, cauliflower, broccolis. I think I have some purple cabbage and some purple broccoli or cauliflower, purple cauliflower in here. So on this side, I'm going to plant some more radishes that I have in there. Some watermelon radish, some hailstone radish, And I think it's another like scarlet type. I have these laid out right here because I'm going to put these up on this bed as soon as I'm finished planting in this bed. Then I'm going to put those hoops on. And let's see. I think I'll do the French breakfast and the watermelon and some hailstone in this bed right here. So I'm gonna work on that, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm finished. Okay, so I just watered everything in, all the seeds that I planted on this side and on this side, and I ended up putting hailstone radish on that side, watermelon radish on that side, and in the middle the French breakfast radish. But anyways, I'm putting on these hoops, and for those of you who might be watching my videos for the first time, in all my beds I put these I guess they're called hanger tape, but it's just a little thin metal tape with the holes in it. I put those there so that I could fit the hoops. They're on both sides of this bed, and all my beds, all three of these beds here, and so I put them there so that I could put these hoops up in there and then be able to put coverings on them of various types, whether it be shade coverings, or for instance right now I'm going to put on the tulle covering so I can keep the flying bugs out of here and give my starts a chance to grow. Also, it'll deter the cats too. I think the cats won't get up in here and try and use the bathroom, and therefore I won't need to put the thorny branches in here. I'll just cover it. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all hooped and covered. And that's it. And that will keep the kitties out, keep the flying bugs out, anything that might want to go in there and chow down the birds, and keep them out. And so there we have it. I'm going ahead and get the rest of this stuff cleaned up and picked up, and I still got tons more work to do to get ready for spring. So this was just another round of my cool weather crops. I have some that I started in a tray just a week ago, and so they already sprouted up. I'm gonna put them in this bed right here, and then get the hoops on this bed, and then get it covered over, and I'll bring you along when I do that one. It won't be today, it'll be It won't be for a little while still, but in the next couple of weeks, I'll get it up and going. Okay, you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I don't know how long this video is. I won't know until I edit it, but if it turns out to be long, hey, I tried. I always make long videos, and I don't try to make long videos. I want them to be shorter, but they always end up longer. So thank you for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, hit subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more stuff like this. I still have a lot more improvements that I'm going to be making in this garden and before spring or by spring, so that it will look beautiful for the springtime. So as always, you guys, God bless.